This video was brought to you by a better route planner, Kempower, Markus Bil, Stormberg and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to talk about Model 3 Highland. It's all over the news. Unfortunately, I'm not able to test it yet. Maybe soon, we'll see. There is some event going on tonight at Lillestrøm. And at least Tesla said there is going to be a surprise. So I'm thinking it's not Roadster, it's not Cybertruck, it's going to be Model 3 Highland. They managed to get one over there. It's high chance, there's a 99% chance. So I will get over there and see what I can film. But for now, I will give you guys an input on what I think about the Highland. So yeah, I'm not able to see it yet. I haven't seen it, but just based on what I've seen on the website, I can already tell how I think it might be, right? So yeah, first of all, they changed the front. I like it, I love it. It looks a lot less duck-faced than the old one. And the rear also looks nice and stylish. They really made the car look stunning compared to before. Before, there were some angles with the Model 3 that I didn't really like, but now it's going to be like a Model S, which is that it would just look great from any angle. Yeah, that's at least my opinion about this. And then this one is the one I have some second thoughts about, because the ambient light goes here, and I don't think there are other lights here. I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem like it, right? And this becomes a problem. If you drive in pitch dark roads, this strip here becomes annoying, but also could even mess up your night vision. So I tested so many EQS and I actually turn off the front here, but then EQS has lots of other lights that I keep on, so I can see the interior, I can see my phone and shit like that. And then one thing that Tesla should do, if they can, I'm not sure, but BMW and many other cars, German cars, they have like a tiny LED on top here that shines over here. This is kind of moonlight, so that at night you can see your phone. Well, okay, maybe not your phone. You can see your potato here, right? Or whatever you want to grab. I wish Tesla could implement that via software. If they can dim the LED on top here to be at the lowest one, so that you get some kind of moonlight here at night. Because that's the kind of ambient light I need, at least. I don't need like a nice fancy strip. Okay, the strip here is nice as long as you have street light and at night, then it looks like a freaking spaceship. But in pitch dark, where you have moose and shit you have to watch out for, in the outskirts of Norway or in Sweden, I would turn this off. I'm not sure if you can turn off the whole thing, or if you can turn off only this side, because there's a segment here, obviously, but I'm afraid maybe you have to adjust all of this in one go. So yeah, maybe if you keep it red, it will be slightly better than having it on, let's say, blue or white. But still, this strip here, like I experienced so many times, it disturbs the night vision, so that's not good. Another thing which is not that great is that blinkers are here, or turn signals are here, no stalks. That is a disadvantage. I will actually, this will result in that people will use less blinkers in roundabout. Yeah, I have experience with this. Round steering wheel is great. It looks nice, maybe also feels nice, but the lack of blinker makes it a disadvantage. Fortunately, the horn is in the middle here, so maybe they listen to the customers. And also when it comes to gear shift, it works just like Palladium. You swipe here, or I haven't seen it, but that's how I assume it is. And then the light will also come up here with a neutral park, whatever, and just like in the Palladium. I hope that they implement reversing here, because like I explained so many times before, if you have a stalk poking out here, you take this motion, you do the down motion to go forward, and then you take the up motion to go backwards. Just like in Mercedes, in e-tron, fat e-tron, Audi, you have a stalk down here, and you do this motion here to go forward, and then this motion to go backward. But then by default in Palladium, well, there's only one setting, but in Palladium or in Model S Plaid, right, you go this motion to go forward and this motion to go backwards. So that becomes a little bit counterintuitive if you're used to other things. If you just happen to own a Tesla and a Mercedes, it will mess up your brain. So hopefully Tesla will add an option where you can reverse this one for some people who will like it, and then some other people, they're going to have it on default. So they will at least make the experience with no stock on this side here slightly better. All right, moving on. Oh yeah, this is new shit though. We now have ventilated seats man, that is highly appreciated, because the seat previously felt a little bit sweaty. This is not just a coincidence, you know, but wait, I'm sitting in Polestar 2 with leather seat for the first time. The Polestar 2 seats, the default one, the cheap one, or they are even sweatier. So, and it's not just one time I experienced it. I experienced this many times with the Polestar. First I was like, hey, is this a coincidence? No, every time I sit in the Polestar I was like, sweaty stuff. But this one in the Polestar is leather and also ventilated. And the same thing is with Tesla. Finally, we have ventilated seats. The rear is not ventilated, but at least perforated. But just that they are perforated should mean that you get better comfort and they don't feel as sweaty as before. New stuff here also, wireless charging, just like before, but we now have 65 watt USB-C. That's so powerful that you can charge a freaking laptop or, I don't know, a tablet or something. Yeah. So that is highly appreciated. Yeah, they say better materials in the interior. It looks slicker, looks nicer. Sound system has been upgraded. These two seems to be some kind of maybe mid-tone. I'm not sure, but it's just, they seem to be located. I'm not sure where they are. They say double subwoofer. I would like to know if the subwoofer are placed in the back there or in the front here somewhere. But double subwoofer should mean that you have smaller subwoofer, maybe 6.5 inches rather than 8 inches. And as long as they design it right, they can still maintain the deepness, just like I've heard in the KEF reference system in Lotus Electra. That was wonderful, man. I was literally blown away by how well it sounded with not so big speakers. And I wonder if they might have achieved something similar here. With double speakers, smaller subwoofer, you get a punchier bass and not so boomy and yeah, bass. And then screen in the back, yes, nice addition. I guess for people who sit in the back there. And let me scroll down here. What else is it again? Yeah, 360-degree acoustic glass. So previously Model 3 had acoustic glass only in the front. Model Y had acoustic glass in the back. But I already measured that. How they put this? You can have acoustic glass, but as long as the noise leaks through other places, then it's almost pointless. Yeah. But they have also improved other things. For example, the back glass here is also acoustic glass now, and also here. So that's what they mean by 360-degree acoustic glass. I'm not sure about the top part here, if that one is acoustic, but what I experienced is that in the I-Pace, Jaguar I-Pace, the one with the glass roof was actually quieter, especially in the tunnels. I heard it, versus the I-Pace with steel roof. So which means that you can actually make glass roof quiet. So yeah, we have to see about that one. Yeah, what else? I'll just scroll down here. They have camo. Okay, camo, that's fine. Okay, Sentry mode. Yeah, that stuff is the same. But they have also upgraded the suspension. So they say it has better comfort. I wonder if they loosen up even more, but somehow they need to maintain the sportiness of the Model 3. They can't make it feel like a boat. So somehow they changed the suspension setting. They redesigned the suspension to make it more comfortable. So that is highly appreciated, because the first generation that came in 2019 was quite harsh. The later one from 2022 was a lot better. But every time I sit in, for example, a BMW i4, I feel like, ooh, this is like the German feel of it, right, in the i4. And I wonder if Tesla is moving even closer towards the German cars when it comes to suspension comfort, but also sportiness. And then here, okay, they haven't done much here. They haven't mentioned too much around there. One thing is that they have improved the Wi-Fi range, which is also very nice, because the way it works here today, for me, for example, I have Wi-Fi in the house, but like even if I'm parked now just 5 to 7 meters away from the house, or let's say I'm 10 meters away from the Wi-Fi plus wall, then I can't get proper Wi-Fi connection, or it's really poor. So having stronger Wi-Fi connection would be awesome. So then you have to put up a repeater right next to it, or I don't know. So it seems like Tesla has done lots of nice improvement. But okay, other than that, the drivetrain has not changed, the shape has not changed, the trunk space is the same. Let me go here and try to look at the configurator. Lots of the stuff is still the same though. So I suspect that the banana box test will still be the same. The trunk opening is same, you know, drive chain, all that, octavalve, all that stuff is still the same. It's just they call it like a mid-life crisis update, right? The back here looks nicer. It's one shape now. The wheels have been redesigned. By the way, they claim that the rims have been redesigned to be more aerodynamic and give you more range. And you see, it looks bigger than it is here. This is the 19-inch wheel, I think it was. And that they also have tires that reduce noise. So the rim and tire supposedly reduces noise and improves efficiency. So yeah, and this one seems actually quite similar to Palladium. I wonder if they're trying to reuse some. Do they actually use the same part as in the Model S? It looks very similar. It could be that they use the exact same one, which would be quite smart for them because they want to minimize the number of parts. Other than that, let me scroll down here a little bit. Other than that, they haven't changed that. Okay, we have some new colors. Yeah, we have the ultra red. They don't have the. Let me get a better picture. Yeah, so you don't have the multicolored red anymore. The ultra red is a deeper red. I think I've seen it once in real how it is. And then now we have a stealth gray. New colors. So at least we have 5 colors we can choose between. Yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah, this was a 19-inch Nova rims that looks bigger than they are, huh? Like a ninja. We have we have this interior. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention is that the aerodynamics has been improved. So it was, I don't remember what was it again? It was around 0.23, right? Now it has been improved to 0.219, roughly 0.2, mainly because they made the front here slicker. Maybe I need to change colors so you see it better. If I change it to, for example, red or even white, I think white, yeah, you can see it here. They made everything slicker to make the aerodynamics better. So it means that this Model 3 might actually be more efficient than the classic Ioniq, finally. No, but it is already more efficient than the classic Ioniq in winter. But this is one step towards the right direction, you know. Like, this is the way to do it. Make the car more efficient, improve the aerodynamics. Don't care about what, we don't need a freaking grill here. You know, this is better than saying, oh, the new Model 3 has 4 kilowatt-hour bigger battery. You know, that's just brute forcing it. But make it more efficient. This is the way to go, man. So the final verdict now is that what do I think about this Model 3? Okay. Lack of stock, what I feared did happen. It didn't have that stocks. But the goodies, man, a ventilated seat, improved aerodynamics, ambient light, screen in the back there, better looking interior. You know, the stuff that puts people off from buying Tesla before. They might be like, now they might be like, it actually looks better. It doesn't have that duck face anymore, right? Interior looks better, huh? You know, stuff that matters for some people. Tesla fixed it. Better soundproofing, huh? How can you say no to that, right? So, yes, the disadvantages that I can see is the lack of stock, and maybe the ambient light is in some of the wrong place, but you can just turn it off, and it might not be a big turn off for many people, literally. So I think the downsides of the new Model S is overshadowed by the advantages, the big stuff like ventilated seat, man. Holy crap, man. So if I would have to choose between the old one and the new one, which one would I go for? I would actually go for the new one. I would go for Highland, simply because it's a better car. Yeah. But it's based on what I know now. Okay, eventually I'm gonna test one, but just based on what I've seen now, and we still have the same awesome drivetrain and the same, you know, the stuff under the hood, octavalve, the motor, the battery, all that stuff is the same. You know, alien technology, you know, kicks ass for the Lord. But now you just get even better interior and all that stuff that matters. So that's why I'm saying, if you're wondering, should you go for one or not? I think going for it doesn't. How to put this? If you go for the new one, it doesn't go wrong. You will most likely not regret. And also, when will I be able to test it? Well, I can tell you that Marcus Biel already ordered one, a white Model 3 Highland. It will arrive in a couple of months, and of course I will get the first dibs. So big thumbs up to Marcus Biel, because it means that I can borrow it for several weeks if I want to, and do all the tests you guys want me to test. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.